chocolate is now ready to be deposited into the moulds. Exactly the right amount of chocolate is put into the moulds, and the moulds are then shaken. They're shaken for two reasons. One, obviously, is to level out the chocolate, but secondly, they're shaken to ensure that no air bubbles are trapped within the chocolate, so that when you bite into your bar of chocolate, you don't feel cheated. After shaking, the bars are cooled down very slowly over a period of about 30 to 40 minutes. If you cool them down too quickly, the bars would be covered in that white discoloration which we call bloom, chocolate bloom, which is, although harmless, just doesn't look very nice. And after that point, they emerge as perfect chocolate bars with that lovely glossy sheen on the surface. The chocolate bars pass under a metal check, and this can detect anything as small as an iron filing. The bars move along a track and are put along one of 3 packing lines. This is to ensure that if one of the packing lines runs out, there is always at least 1 or 2 which are operating to ensure that the factory works efficiently. Each bar is then weighed and counted by infrared counters, and if the bar doesn't weigh what it says on the pack, then a jet of air will immediately blow it down into a reject bin, so that you know when you open a bar of chocolate and it says it's got 250 grams of chocolate inside, it's got 250 grams of chocolate inside it. These days, Cadbury's chocolate is wrapped in what we call flow wrap, and this is a metallic thin layer of wrapping which protects the chocolate and keeps it fresh. As late as the year 2000, chocolate was being wrapped in what we called foil and band, that's silver foil with a paper band around it. These days it's cheaper, it's more efficient, and it's fresher to wrap it in flow wrap. The wrappers are then closed using heat seals. Although chocolate manufacture is fully automated, it does require staff to monitor the computers, and these days staff at Cadbury tend to be computer literate, so it isn't simply a matter of packing the bars into boxes. They will be familiar with computer equipment and will be monitoring it at all times to ensure that it works efficiently. So although computers are making the chocolate, we still do need people to make sure that the process runs efficiently. The final stage of the process is that the bars are then put into boxes, or as we call them, outers, of chocolate. Suction pads will pick up the bar from the line and will deposit it neatly into the outer before moving on to the next outer. These outers are then sealed and sent off to our warehouse, where they're either distributed to supermarkets directly, or they'll go to wholesalers, where the local corner shop can go along and buy their supply of Cadbury dairy milk.